Hello, 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 hello. Hello, good day, good evening. Okay, welcome to today's webinar. We're just gonna wait for some more people to come in. Hello, hello, hi, good evening. I can see people are coming in now. Um, my name is Tammy. If you're excited to be on this webinar, let me know. Just put in the comment section if you can hear me clearly. So I just want to be sure that the audio is clear. And just put in the comment section, I can hear you loud and clear. Just put in the comment section, I can hear you loud and clear. Just put in the comment section, I can hear you loud and clear. Okay, I just want to be sure that you can hear me clearly. I can see. Just put in the comment section, I can hear you loud and clear. Okay. Angel can hear me loud and clear. Interesting. Joseph can hear me loud and clear. Uchena can hear me loud and clear. B can hear me loud and clear. Okay. If you can hear me loud and clear, okay. Okay. Good. If you can hear me loud and clear, let me know. I just want to be sure before we get started. Adioshun can hear me loud and clear. Big Pots can hear me loud. I don't know if it's clear. Okay. Interesting. Welcome to today's webinar. Just in a few minutes, we'll be getting started. We want a few more people to join in before we start, just so they don't miss out, right? So if you can hear me loud and clear, please just put in the comment section, I can hear you loud and clear. So that way I'm sure that the audio is pretty good. So, and then I want to know where you're watching me from. So where you watching this from tonight? Where you watching this webinar from tonight? Just put in the comment section where you're watching this webinar from tonight. Okay, Ajayi Babatunde can hear me loud and clear. Okay. I know you can now hear me loud and clear. So let me know where you're watching this webinar from tonight. We are in Nigeria. Victor said Nigeria. Where in Nigeria are you watching this webinar from? Where in Nigeria are you watching this webinar from? Okay, from Jos. B is watching us from Jos. Okay. Angel is watching from Abuja. Joseph is watching from Akwa Ibom. Adeoshun is watching from Lagos. Victor is watching from Ibadan. Okay, so in 2 minutes we'll be getting started. We just want a few more people to join in and then we would get started. Okay, Uchena is watching from Anambra. Big Pot is watching from Ilaro. Okay. Interesting. Okay, nice. Okay, we'll be getting started in a few minutes. Okay, from Lagos. Nzube is watching from Lagos. Akin is watching from Yobe. Wow, Yobe, man, that's interesting. Comfort is watching from Lagos. Okay. Just type where you're watching me from. I want to know. Just type where you're watching me from. I just want to know. I'm curious. I want to know where you're watching me from tonight. Okay, Benin. Osas is watching from Benin. Osas the man. Okay. Nice, interesting. Okay, Akpena is watching from Lagos. Lisco is watching from PHCT. Tosin is watching from Abuja. Damilola is watching from Lagos. Linda is watching from Anambra. Joy is watching us from Ilorin, Kwara State. Okay, Ajayi Babatunde is watching from Ogun State. We have different people from different places across Nigeria, and man, I'm so excited about this. I'm super excited about this webinar tonight. And I'm so happy that we have different people from literally everywhere across the country. Like, I literally saw UB, like UB, man. Would have thought. Okay, so we're starting in a few seconds. So I want you to do something just before we get started. Please put your phone on silent if you can. Or if you're in a noisy place, you want to move away from that place and get to a place where there is no distraction. And the reason is simple. A lot of times when we have webinars like this, people actually don't get a lot of the details. And the reason is because they are distracted, right? And the thing is, we're actually giving out a lot of vital, crucial, massive information tonight. And you don't want to miss out on any of them. And the thing is, we're not so sure we would be sharing the replay. I will try my best to share it, but as much as possible, I want you to turn off every form of distraction. So that way, you get all the details you need to get right away. And then you can begin your journey to Germany as soon as you want to, right? And of course, what's this webinar about? It is about how you can relocate to Germany in 2024. How you can relocate to Germany in 2024. And this webinar is actually going to be massive and power packed, right? So we're going to dive right into it. So before we jump in, I like to give a disclaimer when talking about topics like this, right? So this is just to let you know that I'm not an immigration consultant, I'm not an agent. So I'm not any of such people. I'm simply just someone who has a lot of knowledge about traveling and have a lot of information about it. And I've used it, and a lot of my friends have also used it. And that's why I'm also bringing my partner on Yinka today, because she lives in Germany and she would be able to break down a lot of the things with you. And most of the things we'll be sharing with you are our own personal experiences, experiences of our friends, family members, people that we know basically. And the thing is, in the end, results are not typical. So that means the difference between when you achieve your own Germany relocation goal and another person's own is subject to how you take action and eventually what you do with the information we share on this webinar, right? So not everyone would get the same results at the same time. But if you follow through till the end of this webinar and actually do all we tell you to do, I can guarantee you that you would actually be on your way to Germany over the next 1 year. If you do what we tell you to do and follow the right steps, you would get to Germany over the next 1 year and actually succeed with this process of doing it. So, who exactly am I and why do I think I qualify to talk to you about anything immigration, right? So, my name is Tammy. I'm a travel enthusiast, and over the last 3 years, I've visited about 20 countries, and I currently live in Canada. And I'm obsessed about helping people who are interested in traveling find the right information to make their dreams come to life. I started traveling some years ago when I still lived in Nigeria. That was 2019, thereabouts. And one of the things that struck me immediately I stepped my feet outside Nigeria was how wicked our leaders in Africa are. It was a new discovery that pushed me to start planning my exit because it was so eye-opening for me. And that's why I've decided to put together this webinar, because I left Nigeria successfully using a lot of information that I found online and I've also put together, right? And I left successfully, and I want to help you get the right information to leave if you are interested in leaving Nigeria as well. And that's why I'm holding this webinar. So if you're not interested in leaving Nigeria, most likely this webinar is not for you, because I'm holding it to help people who are interested in leaving Nigeria live successfully, right? So let's get right into it. So there's something I call Jackpot as a plan, and I'm just going to give you a brief overview of what I'm talking about here. Because the truth is, when it comes to this Jackpot relocation journey, right, you cannot just wake up one morning and say you want to move to a new country with a totally different system from what you're used to. And it's so crazy because this is what a lot of people do, right? And the crazy thing is, most people actually do this without having a lot of money. And that's why these people get to these new countries and they end up being stranded in these countries. And I'm telling you this for a fact because I live in Canada, right? And I see people complain every single day because these people just heard from one agent that, oh, you can jackpot, when you get there, you go also. And people are literally living on the streets. People are struggling. People cannot survive. People can barely eat. And this is the same even in the UK, because these people genuinely don't have this money and they just move to a new place with money that they maybe borrowed, and then they end up getting frustrated, depressed. You even see that some of them die in the news. And these people come on social media ranting, telling you that, don't jackpot, it's a terrible thing. Have you seen such posts online? If you've seen a post like that, let me know. Just put in the comment section. Like all those posts that will tell you, don't jackpot. If you go to the UK, there's nothing there. And if you come to Canada, there's nothing there. It's bad. blah blah blah. If you've seen posts like that, let me see in the comment section. Okay, Felicia has seen a post like that. Nice. Who else has seen a post like that? Who else has seen a post like that? Who else has seen a post like that? I just want to be sure you're following me. Who else has seen a post like that? Okay. Julius has seen a post like that. And that's a typical, Comfort has also seen a post like that, right? And that's a typical type of thing that you see on social media every single day. A lot of people just come around to rant. And the reason is simple. These people did not plan their japa, because this is not something that you just wake up one morning and suddenly start doing. It doesn't work that way. So I'm just going to share my own relocation story with you real quick, so that you get to know, and I give you an overview of how the whole thing went, right? So for me, I decided that I was going to move away from Nigeria after a lot of incidents, and I would explain to you. So in 2019, my brother was like living in Canada at that point. So he came to Nigeria and he bought me some shirts. And then after he bought me this shirt, he came, like I was wearing this shirt, I was going to school on that day. It was a very, very nice shirt. In fact, that was literally the nicest shirt I've had all my life at that point, right? So I wore this shirt and then I was going to school. I was a student at the University of Ibadan back then. So I decided I was driving to school on that day. And then as I was driving to school, I was checking my mirrors, and then I saw there was this taxi, like in Ibadan, we call them Mikras, right? There was this taxi coming behind me, and then I saw that they were trying to race and then catch up with me, right? And I was checking the mirrors. I was wondering, what's wrong? Are they thieves? What's the problem? And suddenly, after some minutes, right, I saw that these people were racing up to catch me. And suddenly, these people just started like racing up and then pulled out their guns from the window and pack. And then eventually, I pulled over to the side of the road. I parked the car. They came to me. They collected my phone. They checked my phone. They checked the car. And they were like, oh, you don't do fraud. You can go. Don't do fraud, though. And I was just so scared. Like I was literally shaking. And this was that point where I knew that I was done with this country, right? I was shaking at that point. And then after a few days, I recovered from the trauma. It was actually really, really traumatizing. After a few days, I recovered from the trauma and I was like, oh, maybe it's just Nigeria. And I was like, we go rough. I'm like, okay, no big deal. And then sometimes in 2020, right? It was during the pandemic. I wanted to go do my international passport. It was still in the same Ibadan, but I didn't drive on this day. I was on a bike. So as I was going on this bike to the immigration office, there was a bit of traffic. So the bike man waited at some point, right? And then suddenly I just saw someone carry me off the bike. And I was so scared again. It was this same police guys. And then they were like, oh, we don't hear. You be like saying, you young guys go, they do Yahoo, blah, blah, blah. They collected my phone again. They checked my back. I was not doing Yahoo. I was not doing fraud. They left me again. They said, don't do fraud, though. I said, okay. At that point, I knew that I was totally done. But of course, I was in 300 level at that point. So I couldn't even leave Nigeria because 300 level, I was almost done now. So I was like, okay, let's just keep pushing. And then the end of 2020, NSAS came. When NSAS came, I knew that I was totally done. And that's when I started planning my relocation, like immediately. So I had a number of countries that I was considering, and I'll go to that in a bit, right? And then suddenly, the last one that broke the back of the straw, right, was in 2021. I was writing my final papers at the University of Ibadan, and I was already hoping that, well, finally I'm done with my schooling, and then I can finally japa in peace. Me and these people will not have any issues again. I'll have my peace of mind. I'll be happy. And then on this day, we had like 3 exams. I was so tired, exhausted, and then I wanted to go buy food somewhere around UI, right? And then I got to the restaurant. I was on the queue, and then suddenly I started hearing run. I was like, what's the problem? And then they were like, police guys came again. No, they were even EFCC guys that day. They came again, and then they packed almost all the people. Of course, me, I ran away now as per. Everybody said run. You two Niger boy, you two you run now. So I ran, and then from where I was like hiding, right, I saw that they packed about 2 buses of people. I'm not saying some of those people they parked were not fraudsters or anything, but the truth is, a lot of these people actually parked were most likely innocent people, because they don't even do any sort of research. They just do what they like and then come and park everybody as they wish, right? And it was so traumatizing for me. It really broke my heart, and I knew that I was never going back on my decision to Japa at that point. So at that point, I sat down. I was weighing my options of which countries to go to. I was considering Canada, the US, UK, Germany, Australia. So I had like 5 countries I was thinking about, right? And the reason why I decided to choose Canada at that point was because I knew that like I had a brother in Canada. So that was like the only major difference for me. And then 2021 came, like I said. I was already planning my jackpot, yeah, small, like I was still in school. Then the economy began to crumble. The Nigerian economy began to crumble. Literally, when I made my first $1,000 online in 2020 during the pandemic, right? $1,000 was going to give me, no, 1 million naira. When I made my first 1 million naira, 1 million naira was going to give me about $3,000. And as of today, if you have 1 million naira, you would barely get up to $700. That means our currency has depreciated 5 times over just the last 3, 4 years. And this decline just continues, and the thing keeps going down spiral. And that's when I knew that I was done. And that is why I knew that I was done. I packed my bags. I started looking towards all of the things that I needed to put together. And then I finally decided I was going to Canada, right? So I moved to Canada as a student. And within the last 18 months, because I've only been in Canada for less than 2 years, within the last 18 months, I've been able to go from being a student in Canada to being a worker down to being a permanent resident, right? And the reason for that is simple, because I planned my JAPA really well. Moving to Canada was super expensive. It cost me about $40,000 to $50,000. I had all of the money that I needed to do all of that jackpot. So I didn't struggle. And that's why when people complain online and they're saying, oh, abroad is tough, I can't relate. I found this place to be very beautiful, peaceful, and all of that over the last few years, right? And when I see people cry, it breaks my heart, because it's just because these people did not plan, right? And I know that me making a lot of progress over these last few years was because I've actually planned. But over the last few weeks, I was in Germany. And when I got to Germany, I was actually blown away. I was beginning to ask myself, why exactly didn't I go to Germany, right? And this is why the first thing I want you to have in mind on this training is that you need to plan your relocation properly. You need to plan it properly. Once your planning is done well, settling into your new country and succeeding there becomes a lot easier for you. And you won't end up like those people who are always ranting on social media about how they're suffering abroad, because these people simply refused to plan. These people just heard that, Damilola is going to the UK. It looks like I'm the only person left in Nigeria. And then they joined the bandwagon. So they don't really have a mind of their own. They don't even know what's happening in the UK. They don't know what the economy is like. They don't know what is required of them. They just heard that everybody is going to the UK or to the US or to Australia, and they joined the bandwagon. But the truth is, you can't just be handling your life like that, because relocation is super crucial, right? And it really breaks me when I see people like this and have conversations with them. And I discovered that some of these people even had to sell their properties, their houses, and other important valuables that they had and like they have made in Nigeria, right? To make the move to maybe the UK and all those places. And they end up going there to suffer and even doing basic minimum menial jobs that they would not have done when they're in Nigeria now. And let's be honest, relocating to a new place is generally an expensive thing to do, right? It is super expensive. And something as little as moving from a place like Lagos to Abuja alone today would even cost you millions of naira just to get settled. Because I learned that flight from Lagos to Abuja right now is almost 200,000. Now imagine you have to get a house. Now you have to get furniture, right? And you have to do all of those things and put things in place to make you well settled in this new country that you're in. It is an expensive thing to do. Now imagine that you now have to move outside the country, not Abuja now, outside the country, through the easiest route to relocate right now, which is through the study route, because that's the best route to actually move if you want to relocate without any hassles, right? And let's say you want to go to a place like Canada, which is where I live, or let's say the UK or Australia. The truth is, this move would cost you nothing less than $40,000 for your first year of study. And the crazy part is you can't make that money while you are in that country. It is almost impossible. You would almost die. I've seen so many people that thought they were going to make it. They are depressed because they actually cannot make that money. And let's break it down. Your tuition fees for your first year in a place like Canada is about $20,000, right? The living expense for your first year is about $15,000. And then let's say your flight, your medicals, visa fee, miscellaneous, and every other thing, right? It's about $5,000. So that means you need at least $40,000 to do that first year successfully. And I can tell you for a fact, having this $40,000 or even spending that much money does not guarantee settlement in any of those countries by any means. Look at the UK, for example. You would have seen a lot of people complain online about how UK is saying people on student visa cannot bring dependents anymore. People without what's it called? People with people with a care visa cannot bring their family members anymore because these countries actually just see students as a business, right? You don't have a clear pathway to stay in this country. When this country wakes up one morning and they feel like, oh, we don't want you anymore, you become messed up. And you see that a lot of people move to these countries and they are suddenly in there for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years, still trying to find their feet. And that's why when most people get to maybe a country like the UK, even Canada sometimes, these people would start looking for ways to rejapa. And the funny thing is, I've seen so many people here in Canada, like I said, that would say like, oh, they want to move maybe to Europe, they want to move to Germany, they want to move to Australia. They are looking to move to new places. But when I was in Germany and talked to a lot of people, right, I did not see a single person that wanted to move away from Germany. Everyone was having a good life. And the reason for that is simple, because these people don't have to spend a lot of money to get into Germany. And let's even assume you have maybe $40,000 to throw around, like I did when I did my right. The thing is, things are now more uncertain than ever before. And it just does not make sense to me for you to spend $40,000 on something that's uncertain, right? When there are better alternatives like Germany, where you get to spend way less money and have better clarity as to your future in the country. And you can see this is a news from like the German people, right? And you can see Germany announces new labor force integration initiatives for foreign students, right? And you can see the German government will provide funding of up to 120 million through 2028 in order to smoothen the transition to work for foreign graduates. Now, this new program aims to boost the retention of foreign graduates following their studies in Germany. Program funding will be dedicated to specific initiatives within German universities designed to provide additional support for what? Visiting students, both during their studies and after their graduation. That means Germany has plans for its own international students. And that's how simple it gets, right? They have solid plans for their own. And you can see they want international students. And that's why they actually don't mind investing in them, because all this money that we talked about some seconds ago is an investment by the country. They are investing in people that are coming into the country so that these people actually decide to stay in Germany, make the country work, and make Germany better. And let's be honest, the biggest expense for every international student moving abroad is the tuition fees. And in Germany, you get to pay next to nothing. Like you pay next to nothing. Actually, you pay something small. But I want you to guess how much. Just put in the comment section how much you think that something small is. Like the amount you think they would pay in Germany for like schooling in Germany for 1 year. Just put in the comment section how much you think that something small you pay is. Just so that it doesn't look like I'm trying to deceive you, like, oh, you won't pay anything. Actually, you pay some money. But guess what that money is? Guess what the something small is? Just put in the comment section. I want to see. Let's see if anyone can guess right. Okay, Dalton is saying 2,000 euros. Okay. Felicia is saying 5,000 euros. Okay. Let's see. Who else? Let's see. Okay, Eric's is saying 1,000 euros. Okay. Let's see. I want more guesses. Okay, Comfort is saying 14,000 euros. Okay, 1,000 USD by to Chuku. Okay, Odenride is saying 1,000 euros. Stephen is saying 10,000 euros. Nzube is saying 3,000 euros. No one is even guessing anywhere near. The fee you pay, for example, the school Yinka is in, the person I'll be bringing on to speak, right, my partner, pays just 85 euros. Can you believe it? 85 euros, 8 and 5. Like you would literally make that money working just a few hours. Just 85 euros, 8 and 5. And let's talk about another very big expense that a lot of people take on when it comes to this Japa journey. This expense is the use of agents. And it really pisses me off. I find it really weird that people pay hundreds of thousands or even millions of naira to agents to help them do things they can do themselves. Over the last 3 years, I've traveled to over 20 countries, like I said, and I can tell you for a fact that you don't need agents for anything. Every single time that I've traveled, I did it all by myself, and you can do it all by yourself. And all that you need is the right information to ensure you get the right documents and put them in properly. And as a matter of fact, lots of agents actually don't even know anything about this thing. They also just join the bandwagon and start selling you because they know that a lot of people are desperate to japa. So they are just out to reap you of your hard-earned money. And that's why we are hosting this webinar. And the truth is, the only time I used an agent for a visa, right? That was sometime in 2020, right? That was the only time I have ever been denied a visa. And since then, I've been committed to getting the right information to do my own application because that's all you need to put together a successful travel process. Not some agents, not some information, or not some crazy people telling you they will do it and guaranteeing your visa. There is no guarantee from any one of those people. You can do it all by yourself and still be very successful with it. I can see in the comment section people are shocked that it is 85 euros. Yes, freaking 85 euros, right? And the thing is, just by attending this webinar and getting the information we'll be sharing with you, you get to save anywhere between 500,000 naira to 1 million in agent fees. And this money can be used for other important things along your journey. So now you're on this webinar, for sure, you should not use an agent. So that way, if you don't use an agent, you're saving between 500k to 1 million, and you can use this money for your passport, for your visa processing fees, for maybe even your first accommodation, and a host of other things that help you settle into your new country really well. So you can see that you can save yourself a lot of money and headache by simply deciding to plan your japa properly and moving to the right country, because it's not just enough to plan properly. It is about moving to the right country that also fits your budget. And let's be honest, there is nothing that fits a budget more than spending 85 euros to get the same education you get in all of these countries and in one of the strongest economies in the world. So if you're excited about moving to Germany, just put in the comment section, I'm excited, and we'll get into the details of how you can move to Germany right away. Just put in the comment section, I'm excited. I've brought Yinka on stage. So Yinka is on the stage now. She's going to be the one to break it all down to you. Just put I'm excited in the comment section, because for me, I did not move to Germany as a student, so I don't know so much about it. I do know some things already from my research while I was in Germany. But Yinka lives in Germany, right? She lives in Germany. She's been there for some years, and she went there as an international student, and she's the one who paid the 85 euros, right? So just put I'm excited in the comment section and we would get into it. Okay, I'm excited. Comfort is excited. Tochukwu is excited. Ilioma is excited. Nick is excited. Joy is excited. Flower is excited. Julius is excited. Gladness is excited. Okay. I can see you people are following me. Okay. You're excited to move to Germany. So this gives me the pleasure of inviting Yinka to you. She has lived in Germany over the last few years, like I said, and she's thriving really well there as an international student. She has in-depth knowledge of how the German system works and will walk you through the process. So over to you, Yinka. See you guys in a bit. Let Yinka
Hi
lecture us and
everyone.
show us.
Hello, Tommy. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, thank you so much, Tammy, for your insightful story and for sharing your relocation story with us. I'm also excited to be here, and I hope that each and every one of you is also as excited as I am. My name is Adeyinka. So let me just also try to share my screen. Hmm. You said I am supposed to use the present.
Yes, yes, the present button.
Okay, thank you so much. Hmm.
So Yinka will be presenting in a bit. She wants to show you all the things, and she's going in depth. Like she's going to take you to all the websites you need, everything you need. She's going to literally walk you through this process. So just give her a second while she puts her system together, and she can walk you through the process. Okay?
Okay, I'm going to be sharing my entire screen.
Okay. 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 Are you good to go?
Yeah.
Okay. All
So
right.
again, thank you so much, Tammy, for your insightful story and for sharing your relocation story with us. My name is Adeyinka. I live in Germany and I study at the Technical University of Munich. And during my study, I had the opportunity to work with fast growing startups and also multinational companies. And I think everyone on this call, they can have the same access to these same opportunity. And this is possible if they can just be patient and be strategic about their relocation to Germany. And first, I will start by tackling the most popular question that people always ask me about relocating to Germany. They frequently ask me if they have to speak or learn German. So tell me, what do you think in the comment section? Do you think you need to speak German or learn German in order for you to move to Germany? Put it in the comment section. I want to know what you think. Do you think you need to speak or learn German to move here? Do you think you need to speak or learn German in order for you to move here? I'm unable to see the comments.
Oh, so you just have to like switch back. But everyone's saying yes. Everyone's saying yes, you need to. Yes, I think so. Yes, 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 you need to. Partly, not really. No, you don't. Partly, I think I need to learn German language. Yeah, so
Hmm.
most people are saying yes.
Okay, so Um, the simple answer is no. And this is because most university programs in Germany are taught in English. And also, a lot of Germans themselves speak English. And Germany is considered a bilingual language where both German and English is widely spoken. So I could even say that the official language in some company is English. And therefore, English is one of the official language in Germany. However, integrating into a new country involves embracing its language and culture. So, this is why I recommend that you learn to speak German, but you do not need to speak or learn German to move to Germany. You do not need to speak it. You don't even need to know how to say anything because, like I said, most of the programs are also taught in English. And another interesting thing about Germany is that it offers lots of opportunities for English speakers. And this is why I would be sharing my own story. As an English speaker myself, um, I heard about Germany from my sister, and that time, of course, I was in Nigeria, and she told me about Germany and how it is tuition free for international students. And of course, I started doing my own research, and I was like, wow, this is actually true. And then I started looking up on the requirements and how to gather all the necessary documents. My sister, on the other hand, she was relying on a travel agent. For me, also, I am not a fan of travel agents. Nobody can guarantee you any visa. Don't let anyone lie to you. You put in everything together, you go for your interview, just make sure you put all of your effort as much as possible. And it is only the visa officer that can guarantee your visa. It's not any travel agent. So don't let anyone lie to you. So now this is where it gets interesting. What if I tell you that I got my own student visa to Germany even before my sister, because she was relying on an agent then, even though she even knew about Germany before I did? This is to tell you that you do not need a travel agent that would bill you thousands of naira just to only get an admission, and that still doesn't even guarantee you a visa. And when I heard about Germany, I did not even have an international passport, to be honest. And that was the first thing that I did. So if you're on this webinar and you do not have an international passport, you should consider getting one as soon as possible. Another thing I did not have then was my proof of fund, which I was able to sort because I did not have to pay any tuition fee. And another thing that even attracted me to Germany was the fact that IELTS is not even compulsory. So because myself, I did not even have to write this IELTS. And if you check the price of IELTS, I mean the English test now, it's about 250,000 naira. So when I arrived in Germany, also, I was able to get a professional job as a student because I was already doing some personal development while I was still in Nigeria. And now I'm studying in Germany. And as a student, I also get to work with a multinational company that pays me well enough while my tuition is even free. So, how can you also get an admission in Germany so that you can benefit from the tuition free policy? There are two ways you can go about getting an admission in Germany. The first approach is using the direct application, and another way is through Uni Assist. But how do you know the required approach for you? I will show you that in a bit. But first, let us go through the database where you can search for universities in Germany. And on this website, you can specify your. Can you see my screen on that website? Because I think
Yes,
I'm
yes, yes.
sharing my entire screen.
Yes. We can see your
Okay,
screen.
good. So this is the website that you can search for schools. You can just go to your
What's the
browser.
name of the website?
Yeah. You can just go on the browser and put in DAD international programs. So once you put that in, you it's always going to be the first link. So in my case, I studied computer science, so I would just use computer science as my search. My bachelor's degree is in computer science. So let's say I want to do my master's, and of course, I want to study in English, and then use search. So another thing you want to specify is the tuition, that no fee. So you can just adjust the um, field into your own preference. And these are the schools that you can study computer science. And you can just select any school. You would see different tabs on the course details, the overview, the cost, funding, the requirement, registration. So on this website, once you find the school, just go directly to the requirements and registration. And then on this tab, this is where you would find how you can apply to the school. Here you see this is the address of the school. This is simply saying that you should apply directly to the university. And then this is the link to the university. So let us check another school. Um, Maybe in this case you want to maybe study, what course can I check? Let's say business. At least that is also very popular. So let's check this university. and see what they require. Okay, this is also direct application. Good. I'm trying to find a school that would require uni assist. I think, okay, I'm not sure about this one. So this is to tell you that there are several schools that even take direct application, and you do not have to use uni assist. You just need to know what is required. Now you see this. They say please find all information regarding the school, so you can go to the school website to see it. Okay, you can go start. I'm just trying to help us find a school that accept uni assist. Oh my god, how come I cannot even find it? Hmm. This is shocking though.
Search for another program.
Yeah, I'm clicking on like different programs, and then I'm only seeing the ones that accept direct application. And it's funny, when you really need some schools, you see that they are accepting through uni assist. So I'm not sure about this one. Yes, finally. So here you see that they say foreign applicants with foreign degrees should apply through uni assist. So that is to tell you that you can apply through direct application. And I'm even so glad that we were able to see a lot of schools that even accept direct application. So as long as they have the course of your own choice, then you can just apply directly to the school. And then you can also apply through uni assist. So you would know the one that is required, as long as the school is specifying on their website that you should apply through uni assist, or you just send it directly to the school.
Please hold on, Yinka. People are saying they can't see the screen, so I'm just trying to say. So, if you can't see the screen, just simply go to the top of your YouTube page, right? And then you will see those three dots there, and you want to simply just increase the resolution of the video to 1080p. So you would see those three dots at the top of the video, like on your YouTube. Once you tap on the screen, just increase the video quality to 1080p. So let me know if you can see now so we can continue. If you can see clearly, just put in the comment section, because of course we want to ensure you all can see what we're showing you, right? And the name of the website is DAAD, DAAD. You can just go on Google and put DAAD International, right? Just put in the comment section you can see so that she can continue. I just want to be sure. The website is DAAD. Just put on Google DAAD International, DAAD. Okay, they can see now. You can continue.
Okay. So, like as I was saying, you can send in the direct application, or you apply through Uni Assist. Uni Assist is just a platform that evaluates your transcript to determine whether you fulfill the criteria to study in Germany. And they do this by converting your grade to the German grading system. And as we all know, most Nigerian universities, our CGPA is over 5, but in Germany, the grading system is over 4. So uni assist basically just convert your grade into the German grading system. So let us check out uni assist. So this is uni assist, and then Even on Uni Assist, they have even broken down the application steps into 6 steps. So here they just say that you should know what is required for your bachelor's or your master's degree, and then you inform yourself about the university. So first, before you can apply through Uni Assist, you need to know if the university wants you to apply through Uni Assist. So they already have like some sort of partnership, because if your university cannot do not want to accept through Uni Assist, you wouldn't find your university on the portal. So you need to know if your university wants you to apply through Uni Assist, and that is the only time when you would find your university on this platform. And then you plan your application check. You need to just go through the website to know the document that you need, and also to take note of the deadline so that you can submit your application when due. And then, of course, gathering all of your documents, and then doing translating in any case where it is necessary. But if your document is already in English, you do not need to translate. But for people that has like maybe their first degrees from China, and then or from Russia, maybe you like studied in Ukraine, and then your certificate is in another language other than German and English, then you need to translate. And then of course apply online. Go through your you open like an account on this portal, and then you upload your document. You pay your application fee. Is about 75 euro for the first application, and then 30 euros subsequently. And then if you also apply through direct application, sometimes the school also accepts their own application fee. Then of course send and track your application. So as I was saying, you would see it on the university website. So if you would be sending in direct or uni or applying through Uni Assist, you will know from what the university wants. So it's not a guesswork. It is always very clear. And that is another interesting thing about Germany. They are always very clear about their steps, and you will not get confused. And this is why you can do it yourself. And again, IELTS is not compulsory. In my own case, I did not have to write it. But if you have the IELTS, yes, you would have more options and a wider range of universities you can submit your application to. But there are lots and lots of universities that do not require IELTS. Now, let's talk about the most important thing after getting your admission. As a matter of fact, I personally believe that this is even more important than getting an admission. And this is getting a visa. Getting a visa to study in Germany is not as difficult as people think it is. You just need to plan properly and be patient. All you need is ensuring that you understand all the requirements, and you put together all of your documents as it has been asked. And getting a visa now, to do that, you need a visa appointment. So this is another matter of priority. And one of the most important um, thing on the checklist for your visa appointment is your proof of fund. So it's not like you need to find your proof of fund before you get an admission. So this is like the last phase. So do not get overwhelmed by this money. And then this is also for your own living expense. It is not your school fees. And this cost was estimated for about 934 euro per month. And you need to provide this fund for the first 1 year. So another thing that you can use in the case of blocked account is that if you don't want to provide the proof of fund, you can use a sponsor letter or try to find a scholarship. Again, this money is your own money. It is to cover your own living expense. It is not your tuition. It is not your school fees. It is just for your own personal upkeep. So how do you book a visa appointment? First, you need to know your category. So the German embassy has decided to
You
make
can
this
make
into
your
two
screen full.
categories.
You can make your screen full.
Oh, okay. So you need to know your category, and we have two categories, category A and category B. So, category A are for those people that have graduated with first class, or you have a scholarship, and the wait period for the category A is approximately 4 weeks. And meanwhile, category B, which is the category that most people on this call falls, if you graduated with a second class upper or lower, you fall under category B and you have to wait for around a year. Then, after knowing your category, you need to start planning. But how do you join the wait list? You can join the wait list on the German Embassy website, and this is free. You only need your international passport to join this wait list, and you will get an email notification after submitting. I can quickly check through this website for you. So, this is the appointment system, and remember, you cannot book in category A if you fall under category B. So please make sure you do not make the mistake because the embassy would not attend to you. So if you fall under category B, just make sure you are using the link and then you click on the category B and then new appointment. So here you put in your last name, your first name, your email, make sure your email is correct. And then you see here your passport number, then your date of birth. I want to apply for, if you want to apply for a master's degree, then you pick master student. And if you're going for a bachelor degree, you pick bachelor student, and then beginning of your study. Because the wait period is around 1 year, you can select April 2025. And that is as the beginning of your study, then you submit. So that is how you join the wait list. So once you have joined the wait list, you have to start building your future in Germany. You have to start building your future in Germany while you're in Nigeria. I know some of you might think that the wait time sounds like forever. However, I need you to acknowledge the reality that you are in. I mean, we are waiting for around 1 year, and okay, it's fine. But what can we do? How can we make this 1 year count? So, after knowing that the category you fall under, you've made peace with it, you have to wait. You can do this by learning the language. You can develop a new skill or a technical skill based on your own career objective. You can start learning German on YouTube or even go to German classes for people in Lagos. There are German institute there. And also, you can research on the job market and develop technical skills. There are lots of free resource online. And as for the people that are going for NYSC, I mean, good for you because you now have what you want to use your own 1 year for. So you can just join the wait list and then start planning. But what are the benefits of studying in Germany? Studying as an international student, we all know that it costs a arm and a leg. As a matter of fact, it is a profit making scheme for some countries like UK, but Germany is offering you a quality education for free. So Germany is free for international students, and after graduating, you have access to 18 months post-study visa after your graduation, and you can even decide to skip this 18 months if you're able to get a job before your graduation, which is very, very possible. A lot of people have done it, and you can also do it. So you can get your blue card, which is valid for 5 years, and then apply for your PR. And also, for a working student, you have the opportunity to work in corporate organizations that can even help your own personal career. And there are English jobs. and no need for job sponsorship after school. In Germany, it's one of the things I really love about the country. You are not at the mercy of your workplace just because you want them to sponsor your visa. You do not need job sponsorship in Germany. If you have anyone in Germany, go and ask them if there is anything like that here. You can do your own personal research also. And of course, like I said earlier, IELTS is not compulsory. There are lots of skills you can apply to without needing this um, IELTS exam. And now let's talk about how massive the German economy is. Personally, I believe that people move to a new country for different reasons. And one of the most popular reason is that they believe the economy of the new country is better. And now, but how massive is the Germany economy again? According to statistics, based on the GDP per capita, Germany economy is the third largest in the world after the US and China. You and I know that even the for US the wait time is even about 2 years. A lot of people have been trying to even get an appointment in the US, and of course China is not even an option. So Germany is next, and as a matter of fact, it is the largest economy in Europe and a student-friendly destination. So, one of the reasons why Germany is a student friendly destination is their approach to balancing work and study opportunity. Here, the industries are even actively creating room for students to engage in both study and work simultaneously. So, in Germany, they even deliberately create role and reserve it for students. So let us check out Zinc. Zinc is a platform that you can use to search for jobs in Germany. I mean, this is literally the LinkedIn of Germany. So let us check out Zinc. So we want to be a working student. And then just put in working student. And I hope everyone can see my screen though.
Yeah, we can.
So, and then you see on this platform, there is in the career level, you see student, any job that falls under this category is only student that can take it. You cannot take it even if you're not a student. So Germany needs you. Like Tammy said, Germany is actively putting student into consideration. And this is why you should come here. They have plans for you. So there are lots of jobs. This is data analysis, recruiting for people in HR, operations, a whole lot. Say transport, city infrastructure, a whole lot. So let me just click on any random one. You see, here they say good communication skill in English. They do not even need you to speak German. So this is why I said there are English jobs here. And another interesting thing about Germany is once you have the skill, you can get the job. So whatever field that you are in, you just have to, even this 1 year wait period, just go on like this website, put in your own area of specialization. Maybe you don't even know some things. Try and learn those things. So these are the things you can even do with your wait period. Now, let's talk about the immigration changes that they are making now and how they are making citizenship easier. Germany has decided to make dual citizenship easier, as well as naturalization for non-EU citizens. Of course, Nigerian falls under that. And then the federal parliament has approved this in January of this year. And beyond that, the new citizenship law boils down to these changes that immigrants legally living in Germany will be allowed to apply for citizenship after 5 years rather than the current 8 years. And if they bring special achievement to the table, this may be reduced to just 3 years. And this special achievement could be that maybe you're well integrated into the system. And then children born in Germany of at least one parent who has been living legally in the country for 5 years or more will automatically get citizenship. For me, I really, really love this part because even if you are not yet a citizen, as long as you are living legally in the country. So for people coming here for a bachelor's degree, that would take them 5 years. Even if you are still under a student status, and then you get to like meet one lovely girl, and then you fell in love, and then you guys just started a family, even though you are still under a student status, but you've lived in Germany for 5 years, since it is legally and not illegally, then your child is entitled to the German citizenship. It cannot get better than this. And of course, multiple citizenship is allowed now. And this is why I also would like to share story of people that are like very close to me and let you see the possibility and the opportunity that awaits you. Media moved to Germany as a student, and while studying, he was able to even get a job before graduating. Even as a student, he was able to get the blue card, which is a 5 years working visa. Now he earns over 75,000 euros per annum, and now he's on his way to becoming a German citizen. Mide now lives in Germany with his family. And another friend, Mary, in this case, she's a girl. She also moved here to Germany as a student, and she's also able to secure a working student position with a multinational company, just like I did. And before she graduated, she was offered a full time position with the company, and now she earns over 60,000 euros per year. Mide and Mary do not have two heads, to be honest. They were just intentional about their relocation to Germany and they planned towards it. So, when Mary heard about Germany, even though she does not even need German to study, she invested some time in just learning the language and she was able to integrate faster than anyone that I ever knew. And this is why I want to re emphasize that you can just start learning the language while preparing for your relocation, even though you do not need it. You are studying in English, but yes, this is Germany and embracing the culture, you stand to gain more. Remember again that the proof of fund in Germany is to cover your own living expense, and you can make your own living expense and you do not even have to touch the block account money. So working 20 hours a week, which is what is generally allowed on the student visa across the world, can help anyone cover their basic living expense, but it will never, trust me, it will never help anyone pay their tuition. This is the truth. Agents fail to tell people. The agents will just want you to get there and then you are trying to figure out how you want to pay 30,000 pounds for your tuition. That is very, very unrealistic. So don't let anyone lie to you that, oh, when you get there, you can also the money. There is no also you want to also. If you actually, except if you want to start breaking the law, which you will stand to gain nothing. So for me, this is why Germany will always top the chart for me. And then even as a student here, you even get to save. Trust me, because as a student, you can even earn between 1,000 to 2,000 euros a month, and you have access to free transportation as a student. See, you see, this is also from the DAD website, and from the cost and funding, tuition none, and then they say semester contribution is 104 per semester. And this covers the Student Service Association and bus pass fee. So this 104 euro per semester, you are already having access to free transportation. And then you have access to travel across Europe. Now, let me show you. I remember Tammy mentioned that I paid 85 euro. So this is my portal. So I just really want people to see it. You see, I paid 85 actually.
You can try to zoom it in. We can see it clearly.
Okay.
So you can see it's 85 euros.
You see, this is summer semester 2024, which is beginning in April.
Yeah, you
So,
can go on.
as I was saying, Germany visa, which is the Schengen visa, would give you access to all of the Schengen um, countries. Now, another catch, like I said, is that you do not need a visa sponsorship in Germany. I believe we all know the visa sponsorship in the UK. I also know a friend, Steve, who lives in the UK, and he has to do this care work that he doesn't even like because the job will sponsor his visa. A lot of people are stuck in jobs that they do not want to do, they do not enjoy it, they do not have any sort of fulfillment doing it, but they have to do it because the job would sponsor their visa. So imagine working on a job that you do not like for 5 years. I think that is one of the most unfortunate thing that can happen to anybody. And the good news is that that is not the case here in Germany. As long as you get your job offer, the foreign office would extend your resident permit and you can apply for your work visa. So, moving to Germany requires proper planning and understanding of the system from getting the admission to eventually getting the visa. And however, once you land in Germany, you will begin to reap the fruit of your labor from the beginning. And you won't have to labor endlessly when you get here because you did not have to break the bank to be a student in Germany. Again, your proof of fund is your money. They are paying you the money every month. It's to cover your own living expense for a year. And you have a clear pathway to a future in the country who does not keep you up at night like a thief is chasing you. A lot of people are depressed in the UK because they travel there with loans on their neck. They are owing the school. They cannot even pay for their own accommodation because the trouble is just too much. And you will always have a home to return to whenever you visit Nigeria because, of course, you're not in debt and you didn't have to sell your property to relocate. And if you have gotten value so far from this webinar, I want you to put in the comment section that I got value. Just put in the comment section that I got value. Put in the comment section. I really hope that this was worth your time and I've been able to open your eyes to the opportunity that awaits you in Germany. If you're if you got value, say I got value, I got value, I got value. I just really want to know that this was worth your time. I see a lot of people got value. Israel said, I got value. Flowerpot, Olaniyi, I got value. Comfort, Tochuku, Olaoluwa, I got value. How much is the proof of fund? You can, for the proof of fund, just do calculate 934 times 12. I got value. Your life matters. Thank you so much. I'm so happy that everyone got value out of this. Thank you so much for listening. I will now let Tammy take over from here. Don't worry, we will take questions after the end of this webinar.
Okay. So I can see a lot of people actually got value from this, and Yinka did break down a lot of things. I can see lots of questions, and please wait so that we can answer some of those questions before we end this webinar. You can see Yinka has actually done a very, very big walkthrough. Thank you very much, Yinka. Like, we did learn a whole lot from going to actually apply to the schools, from the dad's websites directly, and also going to apply through Uni Assist, and also going to apply for a visa using like the link to book an appointment. And right away, once you're done with this webinar, if you've not gone to book an appointment, even if you're not sure if you want to go to Germany, right, just go book an appointment. So that way you actually stay in the wait list right away, so that by the time it gets to your turn, you might have made your decision, gotten your admission, and then simply you're down to Germany. So you want to simply go and join that. And I'll put the link on the group after this, and also like put it in the comment section. So I had this, the first time we had this webinar was actually 2 weeks ago. Like, that was while I was in Germany, right? So we had this webinar after I had spoken to Yinka, right? And it was super, super great. And on that webinar, we actually decided to help some people, because the truth is, we are actually looking to create a course from this webinar, right? Create a course and actually put together and explaining to people how to go about this. But Yinka is actually going through like some stuffs in school, so she's quite busy right now and would only be able to put together the course from like the end of the month, and that's why she's not been able to put together the course yet. But we decided to do something really, really special for you people who attended this webinar, want to move to Germany, and at the same time you're not sure that you can do it all by yourself and you want some support, right? So we're going to be doing these things for you, and it's on the screen. So I'm just going to let you know what we're offering you, and that's going to be what we're going to be doing for you specially, right? And what we'll be doing for you is we would actually look through your profile to recommend courses and schools that you can apply to, and help you through the admission process totally, to help you ensure that you get an admission in Germany. Also, would give you tips on how to handle your proof of funds or block accounts, even if you don't have all the money. Would also help you with reviewing your motivational letter, because this is a crucial part of getting an admission, right? And this would ensure you get and secure the admission you want, and also help you during your visa application process. We would also give you likely interview questions to prepare for your visa interview and improve your visa chances. And upon getting to Germany, we will help you review your CV to match the standard that gets a job from the top companies and multinationals. And we would help you with opening your block account even before you get to Germany. Would also help you with opening a German bank account as well. And basically, what we're going to be doing is we'll walk and guide you through all of the process, from admission to visa application down to your settlement in Germany. And we will add everyone who joins in here to a community. That way you can see the progress of others and also learn from them. And these people automatically become a part of your network even before you arrive in Germany. And this is going to be super, super, super awesome. So if this is something that interests you, then I would like you to take advantage of this, because this is not something we're going to do for everyone. And Yinka has actually decided to take on just 10 people. And with this taking on she's going to get on a one-on-one call with you. It's more like a personal consultation session where she listens to you, know what you're actually trying to do, and eventually give you the right advice and walk you through the process and steps to ensure that you actually move from that point where you are right now to the point where you want to be in Germany over the next few months, right? And help you succeed with your Germany relocation process. And that is what we're offering you tonight. Because the truth is, even we're still going to take some questions, right? But the truth is, even when we take all of these questions, we can't answer all questions on a webinar like this, because each person has a specific case that is different from the other person's own. So I can see someone saying, how about someone with an HND and pre-GD? Do we qualify? That's a different scenario, right? So each person has a different scenario and a case, right? And we want to ensure that on that call, Yinka will be able to tackle all of the things that you need by looking through your profile to recommend the courses and schools that you fit in and that you can apply to. And she would help you through the admission process totally. This way, she would even recommend up to 5 schools to you That way you have a wide range of choice that you can actually choose from. We would also give you tips on how to handle your proof of funds or block accounts, even if you don't have all the money, because you can see Yinka herself said she didn't have all the money when she was in Nigeria. And the good thing is the proof of funds in Germany is your own money. So if you go about it, and once you get in Germany, you get a job, you can literally survive in Germany with the job you do in Germany, and then literally just put back the proof of funds wherever you got it from, right? And would help you with reviewing your motivational letter to ensure it helps you secure the admission you want, and also help you during your visa application process, and will give you likely visa interview questions to prepare you for your interview and improve your chances of getting a visa. And upon getting to Germany, will help you review your CV to match the standard that gets a job from the top companies and multinationals, like the one Yinka works with in Germany, right? And actually would also be helping you open your block account, because the proof of funds you need for Germany, you need to put it in a block account. And we would help you with that process, and even help you with opening a German bank account even before you arrive in Germany. Basically, we will walk and guide you through all of the process from admission to visa application down to your settlement in Germany. And like I said, we would add everyone who joins in here to a community. That way you can see the progress others are making, learn from them, learn and see what they are doing, and these people automatically become a part of your network even before you arrive in Germany. So how do you take this offer, right? How do you take this offer? I can see people are interested. The way to take this offer is simply by making payments of 50,000 naira to 2117 437 463. I'm just going to put it in the comment section as well. And the account name is Adewuyi Tamilore. That's my name. And then the bank name is Zenith Bank. So you make a payment of 50,000 naira to 2117 437 463, and the account name is Adewuyi Tamilore, and the bank name is Zenith Bank. I'm displaying it on the screen so you can go for it. And once you make that payment, you want to send your proof of payment to my own personal phone number before we now run you through all of the process. So you send the proof of payment to +1. That's my own phone number. And please, and please, and please, don't send me a message if you're not buying this offer. If you're not taking the offer from Yinka, please don't send me a message, because a lot of people would end up sending messages, and we only want to talk to people who actually need good help, right? I know we've been able to share good value for you, and you can actually do a lot of these things yourself. So only people who are taking this offer should please send me a message. So once you make a payment to 2117 437 463 Adewi Tamlore Zenith Bank, then you can send it. You can send your proof of payment to +1 647 994 3791. And once I confirm your payment, you would be able to get access to every other thing. And the good thing is, remember that I said you would be getting a 30-minute one-on-one consultation call with Yinka, but
More
that's
like
not
we
all.
want to
Once
use those 10 people to build the product.
So once we're done with like the whole one-on-one calls, we can't take more than 10 people, because actually putting on one-on-one calls can be very, very stressful and exhausting, right? So we can't do more than 10 people. So once we reach 10 people, even if another person pays the 11th, I promise you, I can guarantee you, like, we're literally sending your money back. This money is the money Yinka literally would make doing 1 hour of her work in Germany. So it's not really like she needs the money as much. So it's really more like an opportunity to help others. And I was the one that even encouraged that, to actually put this together for you guys, right? So you simply can make a payment to 2117 437 463 Adewi Tamlore Zenith Bank. And once you make the payment, simply send your proof of payment to +1 647 994 3791 on WhatsApp. And once we're done recording the course, remember we told you we actually want to make this into a video course. Of course, we can't do one-on-one calls with everyone who buys the course. You just watch the video and you're left to figure it out all by yourself, right? Once we're done with the course, we'll actually still share you access with the course. And like I said, you'll be in a group, a community where you can actually go on to build your network right from Nigeria till the time you get to Germany, and you see the progress other people are making as well along this journey of relocating to Germany. So if you want to get this offer, this is what you're going to be getting. We'll be looking through your profile to recommend courses and schools that you can apply to and help you through the admission process totally. We'll give you tips on how to handle your proof of funds or block accounts, even if you don't have all of that money. And we will help you with reviewing your motivational letter to ensure it helps you secure the admission you want and also help you during your visa application process. We'll give you likely interview questions to prepare you for your visa interview and improve your visa chances. And upon getting to Germany, we'll help you review your CV to match the standard that gets a job from the top companies and multinationals. And we will help you with open your block account and even a German bank account even before you arrive in Germany. Basically, this is a walkthrough and a guide that takes you from the process of getting an admission to that point where you get your visa and eventually settle into Germany. And we're going to add everyone who joins in here, just the 10 people who join in here tonight, to a community. That way you can see the progress of others and also learn from them. And these people automatically become a part of your network even before you arrive in Germany. So let's take some questions. Let's take some questions. Okay, I can see I'm interested. I've already told you how to go ahead. Just simply go ahead, make a payment of 50,000 naira to 2117-437-463. The bank name is the account name is Adewi Tamlori, and the bank name is Zenith Bank. And send your proof of payment to +1 647 994 3791. So we want to take some questions now. So put your questions down there. We want to take some questions now. We want to take some questions before we end this tonight. Okay? Put your questions down there. Let's take some of your questions before we end this tonight. I'm sure everyone has said they've gotten a lot of value, so let's take some of your questions and ensure you actually do. Okay, so Pastor Godson Nick said, I'm a married man. Oh, I think I lost Yinka there for a bit. Okay, I'll just still go on. Okay, she's back. So he said, I'm a married man. Can I go with dependents? Oh, Yinka, do you want to answer that? Oh, I'm not sure she can hear me. Okay, I'm just going to answer that. So the thing is, when you're moving to Germany as a student, you can't go with your dependents immediately you're moving to Germany. You have to move first, but immediately you land in Germany and get your residence card, you can apply to sponsor them and bring them immediately. But the principal applicant needs to land in Germany first before you bring the dependents. So that's basically how it works. But yes, you can go with dependents, but you need to be in Germany first and then sponsor them as a student, because only students can sponsor people to come, right? So you have to actually activate your student status first and then bring them down to Germany. So yeah, another question is, Yinka, are you back there? No, she's not there again. Okay, another question is, HND and PGD, are we qualified? Of course, for sure you are qualified, irrespective. Even people with high school certificate, like secondary school, can actually do this. You just go for a bachelor's program, right? So anyone is literally qualified. So this person said, is it just for students and no easy way for work visa? So this webinar is about the student visa. And like Yinka said, even I met the person she talked about while I was in Germany. When you get to Germany, if you're good enough, if you get a job while studying, then you can simply switch to a work visa even without completing your schooling. So once you get a job in Germany, you can switch to a work visa. But this webinar is about how you can move to Germany as a student. Okay. Any more questions? Let's take some more questions. Remember that if you want to take this offer of getting on that 30 minutes one-on-one call with Yinka and also getting the recorded videos once it's all ready, and we would actually do all of these walkthroughs for you and take you through that process of you getting admissions, recommending courses, up to 5 courses and schools for you, so that you actually have options of schools to apply to, and help you through your admission process totally. Would give you tips on how to handle your proof of funds or block account, even if you don't have all the money, and would help you with reviewing your motivational letter to ensure it helps you secure the admission you want, and also help you during your visa application process. We'll give you likely interview questions to prepare you for your visa and improve your chances of getting the visa. Upon getting to Germany, we will help you review your CV to match the standard that gets a job from the top companies and multinationals. We'll help you with opening your block account and even a German bank account even before you arrive in Germany. Basically, we'll walk and guide you through all of the process from admission to visa application down to your settlement in Germany. And you'll be getting a one-on-one call with Yinka where she actually looks into your own case, and you can actually get the best out of this, right? So it's going to be of massive, 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 massive value for you. It's going to be of massive, 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 massive value for anyone who decides to go for this program. So I can see other questions. Other questions. Can HND graduates apply for masters? Yinka, are you there? Yinka, are you back on? Okay, she's not back on again, so I'm just going to answer that question again. So HND graduates, can you apply for masters? To be honest, I'm not super sure, but I'm sure that there's a program you can apply for that would fit in. Okay, so there's a program you can apply for that would fit in. So I can see someone that says, what of students who are married? Of course, I answered that earlier. It's pretty easy. You get your visa and then you can sponsor your family members to join you in Germany. Oh
Hi,
no. So
I'm back.
Oh, okay, okay, good, good, good. Okay, I'm just gonna let you talk in a bit. So this person says send the account number on WhatsApp platforms. It's pretty much on the screen right here. 2117 437 463 Adewi Tamlore Zenith Bank, and please send your proof of payment to +1 647 994 3791. And please note, once we get to a total of 10 people who take this offer, we can't take any more people because it is more like a one-on-one session and consultation Yinka is offering, and it is pretty hectic and stressful for her. And that's why we can't really take so many people. And I'm just going to walk you through some things right now because, like I told you guys earlier, we did this webinar some weeks ago, about 2 weeks ago, while I was in Germany, and that was the first set, and that's why we decided to do this again. And you can see what people are saying about this webinar. This person is saying, I said, how was your session? He said, so I had my session with Miss Yinka. I said, how did it go? He said, it really went well, and she opened my eyes about what scares me the most, which is my proof of funds. And I said, great. She said, by citing more flexible options to go about it, she shared many valuables to me, and I got value. And I must commend that she is an accommodating person with a good mind of helping others. So Yinka is not doing this, or we're not doing this just to make money from you. This is our own opportunity to help others, and that's why we are really invested in this. And you can see what the person went on to say. She said, all thanks to you, sir. Thank you, Tammy, for this great opportunity, because you brought the connection right to my doorstep. Because I also, like, I was the one who put together this webinar. You can see the 50K charges is never to compare to the quality info and connection you've given me, Eshesa. And you can see Lawal as well. He says, good evening, Tammy. Trust you're doing great. I had a chat with Adeyinka today on Relocation Go, and it was very productive and insightful. Based on our discussion, I believe I have a very good chance of realizing my objective with your team support. She instructed I get her contact from you to maintain a seamless communication as the process has started. So you can see this is something that we actually are very invested in. And you can see as well, this is someone brought here, and you can see I just ended meeting with Adeyinka. It was very interesting. I just feel like being in Germany presently. So this is not some hook, cook, crook fish, right? It is something where you would actually learn a whole lot and ensure that you get and reach your German goals, right? So let's take some more questions. Let's take some more questions. This person says, please, how realistic is the proof of funds because it's on a higher level? See, no matter the country you're moving to, you still need to sort your proof of funds. And we are not giving you the money, right? You need to sort it. We're just going to tell you some of the ways and ways that we know that people actually use to sort it. and let you know, and you have more than enough time to find your way around this. And then the proof of fund, like we said, even if you go ahead to, let's say, borrow the money, it is your own money, and you can literally refund the person who borrows you the money, because it is as simple as ABC. Once you get to Germany and you're even working as a part-time student, you can fend for yourself, because the major expense when people relocate is their tuition fees. And in Germany, you can see Yinka's tuition, 85 euros. So it's really nothing that would affect anyone. Yinka, do you want to answer some questions?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so this person is saying, can someone with OND apply for study?
With OND,
Yes.
the person can apply for a bachelor degree, but not a master's. Even in Nigeria, you cannot do a master's degree with an OND.
Okay. Thank you for that. Someone said, what of a female student who has a child of 3 months?
You know what I would tell that person?
Okay.
You see, I can, because it depends on the university you're going to, but Germany is very supportive with international students that are parents. So if you go on Google, just type student with child in university in Germany, you would see like different options based on the university. Like, for example, see studying with a child. I do not have a child, but I know a lot of people that have child, and even at the university, they have like a creche that is free for student who has a child, and you can always bring in your child for maybe an hour or two because you want to go for lectures. So they are very supportive, especially for people that have kids.
Okay. Someone says, how many years does it take to bring dependents? Literally, not years. This is pretty easy. I answered this question earlier, and I'm going to answer again. It's as good as once you get in and get your own residence card, then you can simply sponsor your dependents and get them to come to Germany. Yinka, this person is saying, is the tuition totally free for international students?
Yes, it is totally
So,
free. Of course, like I said, you have to pay the social contribution. So it is not a tuition. Like in my case, I'm paying 85 euros.
so you
So
can
even
see.
even in even in Nigerian private universities, convert 85 euro to naira. You can't. There is no university in Nigeria that would even accept that kind of amount from you. So tuition is free, totally free for international students, as long as you are going to a German public university. There are private universities here also that accept tuition. So
Okay,
as long
someone
as it
is
is a
saying,
it is a public funded university, then it is tuition free.
okay, someone saying, can one apply for scholarships as well? You don't need scholarships if you're going there on this free tuition. What do you need the scholarship for? Of course, if you want the scholarship, maybe you can try it out, but you don't literally need scholarship if you're going there on free tuition, right? Is a third class graduate degree eligible? Yinka, do you want to answer that?
I am not in the best position to tell you that, but from the university you want to apply, they would put in the grade in the German grading system. That in German grading system they want somebody with maybe 2 point. It's always 2.5. So if uni assist evaluate your result, if it is less than that 2.5, then it is not possible. But if the third class of Nigeria would be equivalent to 2.5, then you qualify. So
Okay.
I don't know your exact CGPA that I want to like maybe help to take it to the German grading system. So when your grade is converted into the German grading system, if it meets up to the threshold that is required, then it's okay.
Okay, so what are you saying, besides the 50K commitment, what other amount would I need to invest with me? Nothing at all. You're not investing anything with me. This is simply you paying for the information and the guidance on how to go about this process, right? And of course, when you start the process, you have to pay your application fees for your school, you have to pay for your visa application fees. Those are typical things you would pay for, right? But paying us, nothing aside that. That's all you're paying, and it's just 50,000 naira. And if you're interested in taking the offer, the number is 2117 437 463. The account name is Adewi Tamlori and the bank name is Zenith Bank. And please remember, once we hit a total of 10 people, we won't be able to take any more persons, because taking on people on one-on-one calls can be very, very time consuming and draining. So we have to put a cap to that. And if you miss out, don't worry, when we release the full course, we'll send you the link to buy the course. But with that, you won't be getting any sort of one-on-one support and help. And someone's saying, can HND students apply for masters? Tinka, do you want to take that?
For masters,
Yes, HND students.
we also need to understand that, like, some things are not far-fetched, even if it's an international or like a foreign country. Even in Nigeria, before you can do a master's with HND, you need to do your PGD. So, except if you have a bachelor's degree, but for HND, you can go for a bachelor degree, but not a master's degree directly, except if you have a postgraduate degree.
Okay, okay, okay. It said is applying degree will fast than using HND and PGD. I didn't get that question. So Pastor Godson Nick is saying, thank you so much for this exposition. See you on the one-on-one session. Okay, interesting. Oh, if you've gotten it, of course, please, 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 and please send a proof of payment after the webinar would attend to you to 2117 proof of payment to the payment of 50,000 naira to 2117 437 463 Adewi Tamlere Zenith Bank, and please send your proof of payment. That's the receipt to +1. That's my number 647 994 3791. Please only send me a message if you are taking this offer, because I don't want messages from everyone. Please, thank you very much. And someone saying, how much is the proof of funds again? Yinka, do you want to tell them again?
The proof of fund is 934 euros per month, and times 12 is 11,208
Okay,
euros.
okay, so that's a proof of funds, 980 euros thereabouts per month. Pretty easy, simple. And you have to put it in a block account. We'll be explaining all of that when you actually pay for the one-on-one as well. And we'll break down all of that and help you understand it better and let you know the best scenario that fits your own situation. So let's just take a rundown of what you're getting if you decide to get this offer again, right? We'll be looking through your profile to recommend courses and schools. You'll be getting up to 5 recommendations, right, that you can apply to and help you through the admission process totally. We'll give you tips on how to handle your proof of funds, your block account, even if you don't have all of the money. And we'll help you with reviewing your motivational letter to ensure it helps you secure the admission you want and also help you during your visa application process. We'll give you likely interview questions to prepare you for a visa interview and improve your visa chances. And upon getting to Germany, we'll help you review your CV to match the standard that gets a job from the top companies and multinationals. And we will help you with opening your block account and even a German bank account even before you arrive in Germany. And basically, what we're doing for you is a full-blown, full-stack walk and guide through all of the process from admission to a visa application down to your settlement in Germany. And like I said, we'll be adding everyone who joins in here to a community that way you can see the progress of others and also learn from them. And these people automatically become part of your network. And the truth is, for the one-on-one, you guys going to charge 100,000 naira for it because it's actually like 100,000 naira is not even up to 100 euros, right? But that's what she wanted to charge. I was the one that had to convince her that, oh, okay, let's do 50K because it's actually us trying to help others. So just try to spare some time for this. And that's why if you're interested in this, you only need to pay the sum of 50,000 naira to 2117 437 463 Adewi Tamlore Zenith Bank and send your proof of payment to +1 647 994 3791. Someone saying, is it possible to get the names of the free institution for masters? No, come on. You go on the DAD website yourself and check it out. But if you get the one-on-one program with us, of course, we're going to give you 5 schools that would fit your profile that you can apply to, and it's a part of the package you'll be getting. Someone's saying, what if you're in your final year? Can you apply? Yinka, do you want to answer that?
Of course, this is even the best time for you to apply. This is the best time for you to join the wait list. Your own 1 year is already counting, and then you might not even have to do NYSC if you don't want to, because you must have gotten your own appointment date by then. So if you're in your finals, if you're on this call, this is the best time for you to join the wait list and start planning for your relocation.
Okay. Someone's also saying, is applying for a degree program, will it be faster than applying for a master's with HND and PGD?
To be honest, the question is still unclear, but I don't know if what I would be saying would be able to
I,
help you with
the person
the.
should if the person
Yes,
gets the
applying for
program.
a master's or applying for a bachelor's degree, there is no specific time frame for each of those programs. Getting your admission would be based on the school's processing time, be it master's or bachelor. So when you apply to a university, they already have a deadline and they already have a processing time. Let's say it is 3 weeks, 4 weeks, you know that by the end of the fourth week, they would be sending emails to the people they've decided to admit. So it's not about the degree program; it's about the school's processing, the university's processing time.
Okay. Thank you very much, Inka. So we won't be taking any more questions. So if you're just interested in taking this offer, like I said, you can just make a payment of
Let me take
fifty
this
thousand
last
naira.
one.
Okay.
Someone said, is there an age limit in applying for masters?
Okay.
No, no, there is no age limit. That is another thing that is very good about Germany. Even in their work environment, there is no age limit. You see someone that relocated to Germany in their 40s as a student, and they are also doing the normal working student jobs. So there is no age limit in Germany, be it for work or for study. They are open to everyone.
Okay. Thank you for that, Yinka. Thank you very much for coming on to do this with me. I'm sure a lot of people actually did get value from this. And if you have any more questions, of course, you want to sign up for this program, and you would simply make a payment of 50,000 naira to 2117 437 463. The account name is Adewi Tamlore, and the bank name is Zenith Bank. And please send your proof of payment to +1 647 994 3791. And someone is saying, where's the link to the website? Just go on Google and type DAD International. That's where you find all the schools in Germany. It's a central database of all schools in Germany, and you would see all their requirements and everything. And like I said, you can pretty much do all of the things we have taught you today by going online, follow those websites, read through those websites. If you think you want to do it, you don't need our help for anything, right? But if you think you need our help, that's your own decision, and you want us to help you through all of the things we've listed, that's when you should get the offer we've put up. And the price is for 50,000 naira, and you'll be getting a 30 minutes one-on-one with Yinka. And the bank account to pay to is 2117 437 463. The account name is Adewi Tamlori, and the bank name is Zenith Bank. And please send your proof of payment to +1 647 994 3791 on WhatsApp, and would confirm your payment and take you through the next steps. And don't forget, even after paying for this, you do your consultation. We give you the list of 5 schools to apply through. Once the full course is ready, you're going to get access to it for free without paying anything. So it's as good as you're getting the course for free just by paying for the consultation, right? And that's the beautiful thing about this offer on the webinar, and you don't want to miss out on it. And please remember, once we hit a total of 10 people, we won't be able to take any more persons, because taking on one-on-ones can be very, very stressful, and Yinka is very busy, and she won't be able to take more than 10 people. So thank you very much for joining in on today's webinar. I'm sure you had a good time. Thank you very much for coming on, Yinka. It was great doing this with you. And we hope to see you on the other side if you get the one-on-one. And we see you in Germany. And if you don't get the one-on-one, we're hoping we still see you on the other side if you follow through the process yourself. And when you get to Germany, don't forget to hit us and Allah and say, oh, yeah, you were a part of the journey. And of course, we'd like to meet you as well when you get to Germany, help you through the process as well, and like help you settle in well. So looking forward to seeing you. Thank you. I'm sure you got a lot of value. Have a good night. Bye.